the haunted room. On TikTok, a woman named Ashley Lynn shared a video explaining why she's starting to believe her bedroom might be haunted. She mentioned that she had a security camera set up in her room, and one day while filming a TikTok downstairs, she suddenly heard a strange noise. At first, she brushed it off, assuming it was just her pet, Coco. But when the sound came again, she started to feel uneasy. The security footage reveals something chilling. The closet door in Ashley's bedroom slowly closes on its own, startling Coco in the process. Just moments later, the door opens and shuts again, as if unseen hands were playing with it. Ashley admits she was so shaken that she seriously thought about moving out. The clip was first posted back in April, and one can only hope she's since left that house behind. What makes this so unnerving is the timing. If it were just a draft, the door would likely move once, not twice. Skeptics might argue it was a trick with a string or a faulty latch. But the way Coco reacts, visibly alarmed, gives the whole thing a disturbing edge. Hallway Stranger. A Reddit user named Drix recently shared a video on the Ghosts subreddit that proves daylight doesn't always mean safety inside your own home. The clip, recorded on his mother's Ring camera, starts out completely ordinary. She's seen putting a leash on the family dog, getting ready to head out for a walk. Everything seems normal until you notice the hallway. Look closely and you'll spot it. A dark, shadow-like figure gliding across the hallway in the background. What makes this so disturbing is that his mother never reacts, even though the shape passes directly behind her. Normally, shadows in Ring footage can be written off as reflections or tricks of the light from passing cars, but in this case, there are no obvious light sources that could create such a clear, purposeful stride. The movement looks intentional, almost human. Imagine the chill she must have felt when re-watching the footage and realizing something unseen may have been standing just a few feet away. Whether it was a genuine intruder from beyond or just a rare camera glitch, it's the kind of moment that makes you rethink just how safe daylight hours really are. The Visitor. This first clip comes from TikTok user Hunter Mathisi, aka Duke of Alabama. Hunter says his house is about 160 years old and sits directly across from a forensic center where autopsies are performed. On the night in question, he was cleaning up the kitchen after dinner and headed upstairs to bed. Cutting the corner into the hallway, he froze. Something right there stopped him cold.
What in the actual hell? There's literally...
If you watch closely, a dark human-shaped shadow wearing what looks like a hat appears just behind Hunter's front door. He opens the door and checks. Nothing. Hunter explains it himself. There was no one across the street or near my home for a shadow to be cast. Our front door is deep, so even at the corner angles, it's impossible to cast a shadow like that. You have to face it directly. The silhouette is oddly well-defined, more like a person than a trick of light, yet there's no sign of anyone when the door's opened. What makes the clip so unsettling is that the shadow looks deliberate, almost like someone paused there for a moment. People have suggested reflections or a passing car might explain it, but Hunter insists there were no light sources or people nearby that could have made such a clear figure. So, was it a strange camera artifact or something else standing in the dark that night? We may never know. Lurking passenger. A man traveling home from Japan decided to record an argument breaking out between two passengers on his ride. At first, it looked like nothing more than a heated exchange between strangers. But later, when he rewatched the footage, he noticed something in the background that made his stomach drop. Just behind the arguing passengers, a face-like figure seems to form out of the shadows. Its features look pale, distorted, unlike anyone else on board. The figure doesn't move naturally. It just lingers, staring. Some viewers argue it could simply be a reflection or a trick of the light, but others believe he may have accidentally captured something far more unsettling, maybe even paranormal. Hospital haunting. This video was uploaded to YouTube by a user named Vivherado72. It was recorded inside what looks like an ordinary hospital in the city of Manzano, Mexico. At first, nothing seems unusual. The uploader simply walks through empty hallways, casually exploring. He steps into one room, glances around, then heads back out to continue down another corridor. But it's right here, in this moment of calm, when the video shifts from normal to downright chilling. If you watch closely, you'll notice something deeply unsettling, a face. It briefly appears, peeking from the right side of the screen in the latter half of the clip. Whose face this is, or whether it's even human at all, remains unknown. For now, the video leaves us with far more questions than answers, lingering as yet another eerie mystery. More nightmares are waiting. Hit subscribe so you don't miss them.